Gordy Ridell has been an excellent Manitoba baseball coach and a facilitator, but I also remember you as a member of a juvenile championship team in 1957 in Warren. Gordy, I was umpiring when you won that title, and I haven't forgotten it. Is it still a high point when you think back on your baseball accomplishments?
Oh, absolutely. It was a time that was just worked out right for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
good team, good bunch of boys, and so on.
Right. Yeah, and it was just, yeah.
Do you know where any of those youngsters are? Youngsters, and they're not youngsters now. Where they are now?
Well, we had our 50-year anniversary sort of thing.
Sure.
Here, I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're kind of just spread around the western part of the country.
Good. Mm-hmm.
One of the guys phoned me from Saskatoon today.
Oh, great.
Jim Robinson phoned me.
So you're still in touch with some
Oh,
of
yeah.
them,
Yeah.
Your playing days ended due to an electrical accident, Gordy, in 1964, and you promptly turned to coaching baseball in Warren and St. James. How do you compare playing with coaching?
Well, it's okay. I love the game. I would sooner be playing, but you know, it is what it is, and so you carry on. And my son was coming up too, and a bunch of the kids that were that age, a good bunch, and they, you know, wanted to play ball. So we had an opportunity. At that time, there was a lot of emphasis being put on development in Winnipeg and the lack of poor fields. You know, lighting and that.
Mm-hmm.
So the timing was good to get support to, you know, get it started.
Sure.
And, you know, they had the Optimist Park.
Yeah.
Was out there, and it was a good facility, and the infrastructure was there.
Well, you were credited with resurrecting Optimist.
Yeah, I went out there and I looked at it, and there was some fences up and one diamond. It was pretty rough, but it was a guy, Morris Kohut, I don't know if you know him, he was involved and he wanted to host this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a Beaver tournament for a national. He said, we got to get something. And well, I said, we can get this together. And we did, and then it kind of started there. A lot of the people thought, well, this is okay. And
You had the money, you got the fundraising done?
Yeah, and there was some grants available, and then we got more people on board. You know, when they seen what was happening. So
Optimist Park was one, but you also did the same thing with the Charleswood.
yeah, they were. There was a guy there working on that park,
Yeah.
and so we had talked about lights, and they wanted Al Sharp wanted some help. You know, kind of, and I maybe overstepped my boundaries, but I had some designers in Hydro that did it, so they helped us out with the lighting. I just did that part, and where he wanted to put poles in, so yeah, so he did that, and it worked out pretty good.
Worked out
Except
very
that I
good.
had to answer for the guy's report from the Hydro.
Yeah. You've also done your bit on coaching and holding baseball clinics, Gord. It falls, I think, under the heading of volunteerism. That seems to be your strong suit, all right. What did you do with these clinics? Where were they?
Well, it was run through the Manitoba Baseball Association. There was a group like Glennis Scott and Gordy Ledahowski, and that group. There was a good group, and we used to go around from district to district, you know, on a weekend and
Sure.
host the clinics.
You went across the border too, didn't you, down into
Well, there was a guy come in from
south of here? North
South
North
St.
Dakota?
Louis area.
Oh, St. Louis.
And he come to a clinic, and he was just baseball nuts. So
Yeah.
he said, you know, I own clinics down there, and if you want to come down and help us,
Mm-hmm.
and he gave me free board, and I took two boys with me too.
And put your show on down there?
Well, we were just I was just one of the clinicians, and yeah, I forget his name, but he was.
A baseball nut, eh?
Oh yeah, he taught at the university, and he took me out with him when they were scouting for players in this and that.
So did you absorb something from what went on down there?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. You seen what kind of facility they had, and we kind of, you know, I thought of that kind of facility for us.
Sure.
Diamonds back to back, and I kind of drew up a plan for Bloomberg, but that wasn't, they weren't allowing that to happen. But it did happen after.
Gordy, what's your opinion on the state of amateur baseball in Manitoba right now?
Well, I think it's there. There's good leagues. The junior is fairly strong, and I think there's been downhill in the rural, and just lack of population, I think. And we used to have baseball tournaments every weekend.
Sure.
And everybody was involved in the communities, but the communities are getting smaller, So, but they're joined together, and
can you see it being revived to any large extent?
I don't know whether it can be or not. Like the Winnipeg League just used to be in Winnipeg. Now it's expanded into the country, as is the hockey has, And I think it'll stay strong. But the schools, was always in school. Like we had baseball, just pick up teams, and we were always involved. But it doesn't seem to happen now. That's where it's fallen back.
Are you a baseball fan at this stage of your life?
Oh yeah, it's always there. I like it. I really enjoy especially with the big screen TVs and that. You're right there.
The Gold Knights are providing pretty good entertainment.
They are. Oh yeah, and it's expanding. They've got more teams than they used to, and there's always people with the hopes that they can get through this independent league and get called up, and a few of them have been.
Are you a Blue Jay fan?
Oh, absolutely.
You like what they're doing this year?
Yeah, they're.
It's kind of exciting, It's really, I think, something that's important for baseball to focus on a team like that.
Yeah, and they got the indoor stadiums now, so weather really isn't a factor.
Right. You still follow the game?
Oh yeah. I watch it more.
It's in the blood, eh?
I guess, yeah. I just think it's a good, clean game. You see guys, talking to each other on the bases and that teams. There's no, elbows flying around but they're really competitive.
Gordy Ridell is one of the latest members of the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame.